My name is Minerva Neiditz, and I'm a poet, and my friend Ron Mallory gave me 24 images of his artwork, which is extraordinarily interesting. He is a mercury painter. He puts mercury between glass and motorizes it, and it moves and forms organic shapes. He's in the Whitney, the MoMA, the Albright Knox, the San Francisco Museum, or the LA Museum, I think it is, and he lives in San Miguel de Allende with many of my creative friends. If you want to buy the book, I'll tell you at the end what it costs and how to get it. I did write a poem in another book called Call Me Cleopatra, Queen of Denial, which was a funny poem, but Ron's image was very idealized and loving, so this is also called Cleopatra. My lover's an artist entering my soul, slipping like Mercury following his goal. I cannot control him. He moves like an asp straight through my heart, which he makes his repast, and I gasp as his liquid changes each hour. We die every night like a pure lily flower, then open anew as the sun starts to climb, until we can reach to touch the divine. Ron and I had something in common. We both had connections to the Andrea Doria, the wonderful ship that sank, I think in 1956. Andrea Doria and the Towers. Ron was commissioned to do a work of the Andrea Doria portrait, which was hanging in the Twin Tower. This is his image. In 1955, I sailed on that boat. I sailed at the end of its life. I was a wife, and he danced to the tune I played on my little fife. I see Ron's painting hanging in the highest tower, the fated Andrea Doria, more famous than the Astoria, the Waldorf where we stayed on our honeymoon days. It sank, it sank, it sank, and now the tower's gone. We stand in disbelief. We liquefy in grief. How everything has changed. Empty is that space, and the great ship has sunk. Beauty and power exist for an hour or two. Poets have said it forever. Why can't my mind accept what my body knows is true? It was a serious poem, and here's a light one based on an image that Ron found in Rome of a dog wearing a Roman toga. Who should reign in Rome? If dogs could reign in Rome, their history might be better. They'd understand the law and obey it to the letter. They'd govern with restraint and not go off to war. They'd eat their rations straight and never ask for more. All the gold in Egypt couldn't tempt them there to live with Cleopatra in her fascinating lair. They'd stay faithful to Octavia, stay home and munch a bone. The world would be at peace if a dog were on the throne. All right, and here's an image of one of Ronald's Mercury paintings. As you can see, he tints them in color, and they move, never having the same shape. This looked very dreamy to me, so I've called this poem Dreamland. My life floats like leaves on a dark stream. I dream of the others in a timeless world. Friends and enemies mingle, and I escape the past through mysteries that form new histories. Gone are the hatreds and despair of failures. liaisons in days gone by. Husbands, lovers become young again. And I do not die. Death is a lie. Convictions are pointless as I slide down, down, down into these fictions where only happiness and joy can renew me. As you probably know, there is no death in the unconscious. Now this poem, this image gave me a very hard time. It's very, very abstract. Two shapes. I called it Blue Moon, White Moon. We meet again in space as strangers. You do not recognize my face, pockmarked and solid like a rock. Meteors have fallen and left their impressions, but I am still white, and I emanate light. You are dark and keeping your distance, visible but empty, almost a shadow floating, respectfully aloof, twisting, turning. I cannot see the black holes within you, refusing to be filled. Dark and light, separate at last, no one would guess we once were lovers. The last poem I'll read you is a sphere of Ron's. It's on a pedestal, and it looks like this. It's called Dancing. The globe, filled with mercury, creates organic shapes like lakes, like stars in the sky, or fireflies, bodies lying at the bottom of the sea, like me, bending toward thee, my beloved, like a free spirit, introspectively moving on an axis no one can see. No exit. No key, just a gleeful dance. You, me. If you're interested in getting this book, you can write an email to me at mneiditz@msn.com or call me at 860-560-9574. The price is $16, and it's a lovely book for a gift or for you if you are interested in art and poetry. Thanks very much for watching me.